look into the camera?
Huh?
Do you want me to look into the camera?
Of course.
Okay.
Well, I mean, Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I gotta get this. Let me get my little.
Do I have to introduce myself, or do you?
I'm gonna do all that.
I
So,
hate introducing myself.
all right, camera's rolling, and I am sitting here with the lovely Colbi Howser, the editor-in-chief of The Talon. And we're gonna get a Proust interview from you today, correct?
Correct.
All right, give us a little bit about the Proust interviews. You are the editor-in-chief.
You want me to describe it?
Well, I mean, a little bit,
Well, the Proust questionnaire, it was basically founded in the 19th century by Marvel Proust, and it was just a set of 35 questions, and during that time there were different questions. They were kind of, the language was a little bit different, and now in the 21st century they've changed it, and it's every Vanity Fair issue that comes out, it's always in the back, and they pick a different celebrity. And basically the celebrity comes in not knowing what they're going to be interviewed on, and they have to come up with the answers off the cuff. And so they don't get time to think about the answers, and so basically it's just literally what they're thinking at the moment. And it could change, after the interview, but right then and there, that's what they're thinking. And so that's why we wanted to do this, because we wanted to get to know a lot of people from Avila and get to know them and what they're thinking right then and there. And that's why this talent's pretty exciting.
Sweet. Loving it. Can't wait for the print to come out, by the way.
It's going to be really great.
All right. So, okay, starting off with the Proust interview, I got my first question on you, okay? You ready?
Yes.
All right. What is your idea of perfect happiness?
I think my idea of perfect happiness would be doing something that you love and not worrying about what others think about you or about what you're doing, and just being happy and having that joy, I guess.
All right. Next question. What's your greatest fear?
Dying alone. Not being with the person I love or with my family, and just being in a hospital bed, I guess, by myself.
All right. What is a trait that you most deplore in yourself?
Procrastination. Yeah, I have a really bad habit of that. I'm getting better at it, and now that I'm the editor-in-chief, I know that I have to start early and not wait until the last minute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting better, but it's a process, I guess.
Yeah, I got that one too. All right, so what trait do you most deplore in others?
Annoyance. No, that's a deplore. That's such a hard...
Is that like a trait? Annoyance?
No. Negativity. I hate when other people are negative, and when they're negative, they make me negative, and I don't need to be negative, and they make the people around them negative, and that's a good one.
All right. So, which living person besides me do you most admire?
Which living person do I most admire? I mean, I think the basics are my mom.
Mm-hmm.
My mom is probably the strongest person I know, and I grew up with the tough love. If something happened, she was always there for me, but she gave me that tough love to make me get up and go do something better for myself than what I did wrong.
Hey, go moms. All right. What is your greatest extravagance?
Shoes. Mm-hmm.
Really?
What?
Shoes?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you shouldn't see these shoes.
Oh,
yes.
well, I mean, loafers. You got them.
My penny loafers.
Penny loafers.
Yeah.
All right.
I grew up with a grandma who loved shoes, and anytime that we went somewhere, it was always, we're gonna buy a pair of shoes. And so every time I see shoes, I'm kind of like, I have to have those. It's kind of like one of those, I'm attracted to those. So shoes, probably.
It's got to be shoes. Mm-hmm. All right. What else is on here? All right. So my next question: what is your current state of mind?
Stressed. Trying to get this talent out, because our other talent the printed version wasn't distributed because it had problems in it, and I want to make everyone around me happy, and so I'm stressed because I want it to be perfect, and if it's not perfect, then it takes time, and it's very stressful. So I'm pretty stressed right now.
All right. No, that's the next question. Sorry. What do you consider to be the most overrated virtue?
I don't know. Can we pass on that one and come back? Or is that's not the point of this?
No, I mean, you know.
Can you edit this out?
I mean, I'm editing. Okay. I might just let it just run straight.
No, please don't.
All right, I won't.
Overrated virtue, I would say, is talent. Because we all have talent, but it's that one talent that we might not show off to a lot of people, and we might keep in our pocket and not let anybody know. And there are some people who think that their talent is, out of this world, when really it's kind of mediocre. That sounds bad, but it's the truth.
Hey, speak the truth. Hey, that's how you feel.
Yeah.
All right.
So talent.
On what occasion do you lie?
I only lie when it's necessary.
So when is it necessary?
I think it's necessary whenever you're trying not to hurt the other person. I always try to be honest, but I think everybody lies, and I know they don't mean to, but I think that's just a way of life.
Right. What do you most dislike about your appearance? Now you're on camera, so.
My appearance. I would probably say my body shape. I don't necessarily like, not that I'm curvy, it's just I'm curvy in the wrong ways, in the wrong areas. It's really awkward, but yeah, I don't like, I kind of cover it up. Pretty much just my midsection. I guess I'm being honest with all these people that are watching this video. But yeah, I don't really like.
I mean, hey, what do they know?
My midsection area, so please don't look at my midsection after you watch this video.
Alright, so you gotta have a whole bunch of people walking around campus being
looking
like,
at
hey,
my midsection.
Your midsection's not that bad. You'd be like, shut up!
Anyways.
That's the most hated question. Okay, what living person do you most despise?
I don't really despise anybody. I would probably say the people overseas that are killing our soldiers, the people that are killing the people that are fighting for our freedom, like ISIS and before Saddam. Yeah, because those people, the soldiers, they signed up for this job and they're trying to protect us, and those people are over there killing them for no reason, and it's so unnecessary, and that's probably who I despise the most.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna move this to where I can totally see it better. Alright, I'm gonna lean a little bit. I mean, well, I don't need to lean any. I mean, I just gotta. It's hard holding this camera,
You don't have another tripod?
I mean, hey, I'm cool with it. Alright, so what is the quality that you most like in a man?
Emotions. Emotional. I like a man who can be emotional towards me and is not just kind of like has that part of himself tucked away because he wants to be strong and wants to be the manly man. I like a guy who will cry or tell me how much they care about me or something like that. I don't know if that's really the correct answer, but that's just what popped into my mind.
Oh, I'm tearing up over here. Alright, so same question, but for a woman.
But for a woman. Ask me the whole question.
Alright. It's okay. It's alright. I got you. What qualities do you most like in a woman?
I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. Creativeness, I guess. I like when I see women and the way they dress is so unique and so different, and that's what I kind of like to do with myself. I don't want to say I'm more hippie, but I don't really dress like the same as people. Yeah, I have a pair of Uggs and I wear yoga pants and a black jacket, but when I actually get dressed up, I kind of like to look different, and I think a lot of women try to be creative. And I mean, my favorite TV show is Sex and the City, and their fashion sense is way beyond crazy and creative. So I think that's what a quality that I like in women.
All right. What is some of the phrases or words that you most overuse?
Oh, I say bro a lot. Like bruh.
It's cool, bro.
Yeah, it's cool, bro. I don't know. I just can't think of any off the top of my head. I might come back and say something, but I say like and a lot. I'm not supposed to, but I say those a lot.
Hopefully Dr. J will not watch this video.
Yeah, Dr. Snowgrass probably doesn't like hearing that, but oh well.
All right, so see, you got me saying it now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who or what is the greatest love of your life?
I would say animals. That's strange, but it was the thing that just popped off my head because I thought of my dog, and I love my dog.
Screw mom and dad. Give me the puppy.
I love my mom and dad, but they're not my greatest love. I mean, I haven't had the greatest love of my life. I'm only 23. But when I am with my puppy, I don't know. I just love her. She's just so cute.
What kind of dog is it?
It's a Yorkie, and her name is Zoe.
Alright. Okay. When and where were you happiest?
When and where am I happiest? That's really a simple question. I'm sitting on the beach with my toes in the sand, a nice tall drink by my side, and a book. Yeah. It has to be warm too, but that is where I am most happy.
Alright, which talent would you most like to have?
Which talent?
Mm-hmm.
I wish that I could... I wish I was more... I wish I was better at graphic design. That's a tough question. Can we go to the next one?
Yeah, I got you. I mean, that's pretty much how you answered the question, you know.
I answered it, but it wasn't.
It wasn't what you wanted.
No, I don't know.
If you got something back there, just give it to me.
No, I really don't.
Okay. That's all right. Next question. Okay. Next question. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
My voice. I hate listening. I think everybody does, but I hate listening to myself. Like when I make a video, like I'll probably watch this video and I'll hate it because I hate listening to my own voice. And with the career that I want to go into, I kind of have to love my voice. And if I could change one thing about myself, it would definitely be my voice.
All right. What do you consider your greatest achievement?
I feel like I'm too young to have a greatest achievement. But I think with the career path that I'm on, winning the Platinum AVA Award for my advertising project was probably a big feat for me, because at that point I didn't really realize that I had the ability to be an award winner. And when I got that, it kind of like boosted my confidence. So I guess I would say that's one of them, one of my greatest achievements. But when I have kids, or when I get the dream job, that's probably going to be my greatest achievement. But I'm not there yet.
But for now, okay. If you could die and come back as a person or thing, what would it be?
Person or thing? I think it would be great to come back as a dog, because I've always wondered if dogs, what dogs think and like what dogs, if dogs dream, or just how they live their daily lives. Especially with my dog, because she has such a weird personality, I just always wonder what she's thinking, and I always wonder what she would say if she could talk. So I think that's what I would come back as. Pretty generic, but...
Alright. What would you most like? Where would you most like to live? Not what would you most like to live.
Where would I most like to live?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Small little town in California called Capitola. It is a beachfront, and they have all of these little shops